Alright guys, feeling back more. Death Stranding 2, continuing on.
Good day,
Uh,
Sam.
we're about to get
Corroborates
to
credentials
some
verified.
narrative stuff, I'm assuming. He's new character. By the way, obviously, the reason why I start from the main menu is because I'm still at the point where I feel like I have to restart the game every time I record an episode, because it seems like after recording more than like 2 episodes, uh, the with this game for some reason it doesn't let you save videos, so I just restart after every episode just in case. And to be fair, like with this game, it's obviously not that big of a deal. It literally takes like a minute or so for you to restart the console and then boot up the game again, considering the game like loads pretty fucking quickly. So, yeah. Like if it was a game that wasn't, I probably would be like less conservative. But whatever with this. What's her name? I generally don't remember. She's pregnant too.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now.
Rain.
Didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You got some kind of a trick for dealing with time fall?
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Okay, raindrops.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Okay. I was expecting a bit more. Well, I guess cutscene's still going. Hmm.
Sam,
Yeah, I think I was
Charlie
expecting
here.
more out of
You may
that.
now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Okay.
You slept well, yes? And you'll only need a short break before we can get to work. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development. Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. She seemed averse to spending time with people. Dolls, too. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a performer myself, though I've never showed anyone. The Rainbow Valley greenhouses are the product of our researchers' hard work. And thanks to you and me, those invaluable structures will endure for a good while yet. don't really have anything else to say right now.
Okay. Why not? But yeah, this probably will be the last episode for tonight. It's right 3 something, right? It's 3:13 right now. I do have to be up around, what is it, like 9 something? I think 9:30ish, right? Okay. Wait, he has more?
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
I mean, I guess so. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Where's the ladder? There it is.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo.
What?
The subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high. Meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Okay.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Okay. So we're here.
Commencing route creation.
Shit's there. probably create one more of these, right? Actually, wait, let me see something. Yeah, I'll probably create one more of these. Do I need anything else? I should probably have one of these just in case, I feel like. Everything else is probably fine. $35. Might wait.
Order accepted. Thank you.
So the time limit.
See you.
What in the world?
That's pretty cool. What's happening?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location.
Lovely.
Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Oh no. Oh, lovely. Cool. Cool set piece though. Probably be a lot more herring if you weren't in the car though.
Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway.
That's not bad.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
I thought that'd be a lot more difficult of a thing.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map. We could get trapped here by the bushfire.
Okay.
Moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Cool. Lovely. I can't even see. Battery levels isn't doing the greatest. Alright, maybe I should just go in here. Wait, I can't tell actually. Is that it's nearing its end, right? Or is that the first bar? I think that's it, nearing its end. Okay.
Just a bit further now.
Cool. Dude.
Security.
How'd I get that damage?
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Okay. Decoy hollow grenade. I don't know if that sounds good.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
Must be about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the time pull came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the time fall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us.
Kind of a
The
abrupt
animals are unharmed
cut,
and the
but okay.
facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. Must have been a tough journey.
What?
But don't worry, the kangaroo should recover quickly, I'm sure.
Store Rainy.
I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
See what else shows up here. Nothing. Okay. We're at 20 minutes. Where's Magellan at?
Safe travel.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Oh, wait, do I do?
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
Okay. Yeah, I must do that, right? Okay. Yeah, I think we'll end here, right? So again, I'll be back tomorrow at some point. I'll try to play a little bit more because obviously I do want to finish this game at some point in my life. And to be fair, I generally want to play more. Just again, find a time. But again, we'll see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully it goes well. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.